One of the things that we wanted to bring into the entire Kitworks gear management system was a intuitive and simple way to manage wet and dirty gear. We all have it, and the problem with most bags and gearboxes and duffels is that our dirty stuff goes right in with our clean stuff and makes everything filthy for the next time that you're out to do what you want to do. So we make 2 sizes of a wet dirty gear bag, and these are super simple. They're just 150D fully recycled poly that are seam sealed and PU coated on the interior. This may be the simplest product in the line. As we've been experimenting more and more and hearing from more customers, maybe the most versatile piece in the line. So we just wanted to show you a few different ways that these things can be put to use in the system. This is our 55-liter Gear Tote. Both the 55 and the 35, they have 6 attachment tabs around the perimeter, and we can use these to attach the wet dirty gear bags in any number of ways. This is a simple fly fishing setup. So we've got a place for boots and waders, separate them from vest and other goodies. We've actually had customers set this up with 2 wet dirty gear bags, 1 for boots, 1 for waders and other wet stuff. That's one way to set this up. So here's another example of our 55-liter Gear Tote, and this one's obviously set up for mountain bike gear. And this is another way that you can install your wet and dirty gear bag. So this is set up as a shoe bag mode, where we have both sets of clips attached to the tabs in the corners. So here's another example of a couple different ways to use the wet and dirty gear bag. So this is our 60-liter Adventure Duffel. Like the Gear Tote, it also has 6 tabs around the perimeter for attaching these bags. On this side, we have one bag set up in shoe bag mode. So again, both clips attached to that tab. In the side pocket here, we've got stashed another wet dirty gear bag for, either going to the grocery store or collecting our dirty clothes after we go play. And then in the center here, we're using these as packing cubes. So one of these, this is a size medium and a size small. So I've got my everyday clothes separated from my mountain bike clothes. These actually pack down really nice and take whatever shape of the gear you're putting in them. So what about the gearbox? We also have sized the wet and dirty gear bags to work perfectly on the accessory rails inside the gearbox. And this is our everyday tote. Amazing for kids gear. Give them a kind of a simpler way to manage their gear, a little bit more cost effective, but still keep wet dirty gear in its place. So these clips also attach to the top of the everyday tote, and you can create a space in there for dirty riding shoes or even small ski boots. Just like the Gear Tote, you can set this up as shoe bag mode to contain a couple like smaller shoes for like say trail running or hiking, and then you still have the rest of the everyday tote available for the rest of your gear. This is our 55-liter Gear Tote again, and we have the size medium bag set up in here on the corner tabs and the center tabs and snapped in the center. This actually creates like a nice little organized space for 2 pairs of shoes and an additional space to hold say like a small hydration pack or a couple water bottles. Another use that we actually learned of from a customer, this is on the outside of a gearbox. If this was say being used for a camp kitchen, this is set up just as a quick deploy garbage bags or for your recycling stuff. And because it is coated, you can take this, throw it in the wash, clean it up, ready to be used again. Plus, they make a very stylish hat. Something, all right.